Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. Today is Monday, August 28th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $sign ORION NWSF or the YouTube super chat right here. We got the Oakland Athletics versus the Seattle Mariners. First pitch will be here in about 9 minutes. So let's get into the thumb and then go over the starting lineups. All right, with the thumb, you already got Julio Rodriguez. And then I had to end up going with Seth Brown as well. It was definitely harder to find some of the athletic players and whatnot, but I found images that I wanted to use, and I've been holding on to this Julio image for a minute. I've had a couple others, and I finally found another athletic image to match kind of the size to make it work. And here we go. Let's get it going, and let's go over the starting lineups first for the visiting Oakland A's. And I got a nice spinning logo added as well. Let's go, baby. First place in the American League West. Rangers who, Astros who, and like I said, I talked it into existence. I said Orioles, Mariners, ALCS, Dodgers, Braves, NLCS. And now the power rankings just came out, and we are the top 4 teams in Major League Baseball. Let's fucking go. Leading off for the Oakland A's, playing first base, Ryan Noda. Batting second baseman, Zach Jello. Batting third, right fielder, Seth Brown. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, DHing for Oakland, Brent Rooker, and he's leading in almost every statistical category for Oakland, which isn't really saying a whole lot because they're terrible. But, just because we're playing a terrible team doesn't mean they can't win. Big facts. Batting fifth, left fielder Tony Kemp. No relation to Sean. Batting sixth, catcher Shea Langeliers. That's a cool photo. I like that jersey. Batting seventh, center fielder Lawrence Butler. No grand salamis for you. Batting eighth, third baseman Jordan Diaz. And I'll have to get a new one of him. That one didn't come out very well. And batting ninth, shortstop Nick Allen. And on the mound for the A's, Kyle Muller. All right, baby. 1-4 record with an ERA of 7.28. Let's get into the Seattle lineup, and I'll have to get some new photos. I was kind of rushed a little bit, and I wanted to make sure they look good, but I got 2 of them that I got to replace to our standard, right? Let's go, Julio. All right, baby. Leading off for the Mariners, shortstop J.B. Crawford. Batting second, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. Batting third baseman Eugenio Suarez. Batting fourth, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth, first baseman Ty France. Batting sixth, left fielder Dylan Moore. Batting seventh, DHing for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Batting eighth, second baseman Jose Caballero. And batting ninth, catching for Seattle, Brian O'Keefe. And on the mound for the Mariners, Brian Woo. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Brian. Woo! Let's go. All right, let me get some new photos prepped here because obviously I did not like the Jordan Diaz. That one did not format properly. We can't be having any. We can't have any fucking blurry ass photos. Not when we're doing player lineups and whatnot. So let me try to find another one here. Has potential. Let's see. Let's see if this one fits the screen and formats correctly. Let's see. We got the Oakland A spinning logo. Okay, perfect. That's much better. All right, so the Jordan Diaz, let me get this adjusted real quick. I got to put him in here. Number 8 in the lineup. And what is he playing? Third base. We got to add that. Boom, we got that one. This other terrible one that didn't format. And this Nick Allen one is a little too blurry for me as well. So unacceptable. We got to get a Nick Allen one that's better than that. I'm sorry, I'm a perfectionist, but fucking A. I don't like shit that doesn't look good. I don't spend all my blood, sweat, and tears on this fucking channel to have some mediocre photo. So hold up here. Let's see. See if this one will format. Hopefully this will be the correct size. All right, there we go. Much better. Much, much better. All right, let me add this real quick. Number 9. Sometimes you think they format until you see them, and then you're like, holy shit, what was that? That was terrible. All right, so let me delete that one, add that one. Now I got to add these two to my athletic file real quick. So where did my athletic file go? There it is. Athletics. Jordan Diaz, boom. Nick Allen, boom. Open this. All right, and that one has to get deleted. This one has to get deleted. Boom. All right, perfect. All right, so I think we are good there finally. Athletic file is good. Thumbnail is good. Everything is good to go. Let's put these back here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's Monday, y'all. We're getting closer and closer to the NFL regular season, and I'll give some updates once we end up doing the fantasy football draft and who's going to be participating and how many people that will need to be able to get it done. Let's go, baby. All right. I think I'm ready now to actually talk to everyone and say hello. Let's go, baby. All right. Let's go. All right. And let's see if I can refresh this to see if the scoreboard has been adjusted. Let's do that. Sometimes you got to wait for the game to actually get going and then they adjust it. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get into the comments. I know I got probably about 20 or 30 to get up caught up here, but here I am. Here I am, motherfuckers. Here I am, Mr. Mariner on YouTube himself. Oh, doggy dog in the building. What's up, bro? Sour in the building. What's up with fucking first place, baby? How's it feel? Remember, and I talked it into existence. We all kind of thought, okay, we were 10, 11 games below 500. It didn't look very good. We were way behind the Rangers. But what did I say? I said Cal Raleigh and the Mariners are a second half team, and maybe we should try to shoot for 90 wins. Now, at the hot streak that we're on, I looked it up. If we go 16-16, there's 130 games played, 32 to go. If we go 16-16, which is fucking terrible, we go 500, which is not going to happen. Right? We hit 90 wins. So we actually have a legitimate shot to get to 95 to 100 wins if we can keep it like really, really fire. Now, I'm not saying that, we're going to go 20-12, in the last 32 games, but what if we do? I think we could be better than 16-16. So 16 gets us to 90. I mean, who's to say that we can't get to 20, 21, 22? And then maybe we get to 95 wins or close to that, 94, maybe something like that, right? Fucking first place, baby. Let's go. Sarah in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 and donos. Let's do it. Let's go. You know what? To be very honest, I have been super busy doing reaction videos on the NFL side. I did college football, spent time with the girlfriend, and I just been recording every day. I have not had a chance to have some free time. I watched Swamp Kings, wanted to get that out of the way, finished that. Awesome. Even though some things were left out. But I promise you that I will end up watching some of that Seattle Mariner history, and anything that is sent to me on Twitter or Instagram, I eventually get to watch it. Odin Sun in the building. What's good? We were both talking about those new WWE belts that are correlated with the NFL teams. But for $550, I mean, who the fuck do they think I am? They think I'm fucking Jeff Bezos or something? They think I'm fucking Zuckerberg. They think I'm an Elon Musk. Like, Jesus Christ, $550 for a team. I mean, I get it if it's like, one of the high-end belts from back in the day, like a replica, but there's no way in hell those should be for $550, like a $350. You greedy ass fuckers in WWE. There's no way there's $550 worth of material in that goddamn belt. Someone's going to customize it, take out the team plate, make it a spinner, belt like John Cena with the actual logo being able to spin. That's what they should have done. They didn't consult your boy on belts. First pitch popped up. I mean, if we're going to buy a belt with our team, I want that son of a bitch to glitter and glow, and I want that bitch to spin, right? You can have all the fancy shit on the side plates. I want that middle piece to spin. So if I was going to buy a belt, that's how I would customize it. But again, I'm not like everyone else. I got a little different type of style. Now, the belts don't look bad. They look okay, but they look like they're $300 belts, $350. Hell no, not $550. And now, if you're rich and you want to buy the Kansas City Chief one, like maybe Odin Sun, and he ain't rich, but you know what I'm saying, you got the extra money, go ahead. The Chief one looks good. But, I mean, I ain't buying the Tampa Bay Buccaneer one. And honestly, even if they were selling it for $300, $350, I probably would just rather buy a WWE old school belt, a NWO belt, spinner belt, smoking skull belt, the rock belt. I mean, there's probably quite the IC belt from back in the day in the 80s or 90s, the winged belt, I don't know. I think they're cool. The partnership is cool, but they could have made it cooler, especially if you were going to charge $550. What's good, brother? Mod gang in the building. What's good, man? I'm doing good. Talked to you a little bit earlier. I mean, I obviously get to talk to quite a few of you outside of the streams and whatnot. How are you? So I read somewhere that Oakland leads the American League in home. Well, that is a good question. I know the Mariners haven't really been very good. I don't think so, based on looking at the stat line. That might have been just some troll job, but someone could look that up and look in the. I mean, if you're the worst team in baseball, how do you have the most home runs in the American League? How would that make sense? Like, if you have the most home runs, even if the pitching is terrible, you'd have a better record. Oh, you dropped it. Shit. Geloff is about to get off. God damn it. Yeah, I think that got to be a troll job, because if we're talking about the American League, not just the American League West, then what about, the Rangers and the Astros and the Orioles? I mean, I don't know. I mean, there is a possibility that they're maybe, I was looking at the home runs. I don't see anything there. So it's not like the Atlanta Braves where everyone's got fucking 20 home runs in the lineup, Yeah, no, I hear you. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Did you hear about the new information that just came out? Some of it is from TMZ. Throw it a second. Safe. So I don't trust TMZ all the time, but they said that he had a breathing apparatus that the doctor said, Bray, Mr. Rotunda, you have to sleep with this on, right? He went to take a nap, supposedly, and the device was in his car. And or he fell asleep in the car or in the bed, and then the device was left in the car at a different location. So if he was wearing the device, if that is true, maybe he'd still be alive right now today. So I know some people like to fabricate information, big swing and a miss, 1-1 count. But if that's the case, if Bray just was sleepy and it was like, fuck, maybe I don't need this thing. This thing's annoying. I don't want this shit on my face sounding like fucking Darth Vader. You can't breathe. But it could have saved your fucking life if that's the truth. And maybe it would have happened a week from now or 2 weeks from now or maybe a year from now. But if it was something as just as careless as that, as just like not wanting to wear it, Jesus Christ. I mean, I know he fell asleep and he didn't wake up, so he went peacefully. But with COVID and his heart condition, I mean, God, we love you so much. Like, if it could have been prevented, it's not like he was like, fuck my life, I'm ready to go. I don't think anything like that, but I got to read into more of the stories. But that's what supposedly TMZ and their sources came out. And sometimes they have accurate sources where they have information with the cops or the doctors or someone that was there when the shit happened. Or, they're paying someone for a rumor and then they're throwing it out there. But I mean, if that is the case, goddamn, rest in peace, Bray. But hopefully it wasn't something like just a brain fart where like, oh, I don't really need this. I'll be okay. I'll just take a quick nap. And then you never wake up. So, but we'll get more information as it comes out through the outlets through WWE, Bray, and obviously his family. Big facts. Yeah, it sounds like work has been a lot harder for you as of late. I know you loved it early on, and then he had to go through 2 or 3 jobs to find a good one that had benefits and the one that would treat you good and that you got along with the other employees. And I told you it was never going to be that first job, but sounds like it's been a little bit more stressful for you as of late. Big swing and a miss on Ruka. No, I have not. I have not. But if you have a link for that one too, send it to me. I would love to watch that as well. Raw's good. Nice, nice. Oh, see, we got a $50 dono, my boy. No Buccaneers WWE Championship, not for 550. Jesus, I mean, even if I was balling out of control, rich as fuck, just like Elon money, got him. Woo! Let's go, Brian. I would rather go for so many of the other belts. NWO belt. I would have done the Wolfpack belt. I would have done the Smoking Skull belt, the Rock belt, where I could swap the plates out. This John Cena spinner belt, maybe even the Edge spinner belt. I mean, there would have been quite a few. I think it's cool, but I think like the fabric and like some of the plates were kind of cheaply made. It looks like, I'm not saying it's like from some fucking sweatshop in Asia where like my goddamn cousins are there fucking working for like a plate of rice and 5 cents, making this goddamn WWE belt for fucking $550. I just don't think there's $550 worth of material in that belt. That belt looks like, I don't know, $200-300 at the most. Maybe it costs them $50 to make. And I know it's WWE and it's Buccaneers or Chiefs or whatever, but get the fuck out of here. $550? $550. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think it's overpriced. Are some of them cool? Yeah, but overpriced. I mean, if it's a team belt, you make it more affordable for the fans. $250 to $350. You want to be an asshole? $400. But $550. So you're telling me that's going to be more coveted than any of the other replica belts that WWE's ever made? Like you're going to, besides the ones that are like the real deal, where you get these like jewelers that'll take their belt, they'll take it to like Johnny the Jeweler and like, all these like high-end people. They'll take out the fake diamonds, put in real ones, and then the belt ends up being custom with like the spinner belt and everything. And I've seen those go for like $5 grand, $2 grand, $5 grand, $10 grand, where you actually get a real customized WWE belt or whatever, WCW, ECW, but it actually has real diamonds in it. So, there's variations. You feel me? No Buccaneer belt for your boy. $550, hella too much. Big facts. Lots of cuts coming in the NFL. Yes. Yeah, and I figured that you would like that. I decided to do, college football reactions and whatnot. So here I am. And I'm going to go, $20 dono. We're getting the dono train going. Oh, 10 minutes left. Nice, nice. And if he did have a defib, he wasn't coming back. I know that was like a rumor. Oh, he's close to coming back, which was lies. Popped up all the way. Yes, J.P. Crawford. Let's go. Yes. $50 dono. Yes. $20 dono. Yes. J.P. Crawford. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mr. Williams, $50 dono coming out of the gates with some electricity. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $50 dono. He knows who works hard. He knows who grinds. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And then another 20 before anyone else even donates. How about them apples? Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $70, $30 to hit the first goal. Let's fucking do it. Let's go. And I appreciate you watching the reaction videos, and anyone that watches them, comment on them. It's going to help me with the algorithm. I mean, even if it's just, a simple comment, anything that can help us get more into the algorithm, because otherwise it's going to take longer and longer for me to break through. Now, you guys want me to sit at the cusp of 20,000 for the next 10 fucking years? I mean, I've already been waiting goddamn forever, and I only need like 100 and some change to get to that 20,000. So again, any little thing that the regulars, the mods, the people that are here, I'm going to need your help because obviously with the live streams, it's just not enough. They're not putting me in the algorithm. And even with the reaction videos, I'm not really getting in the algorithm just yet, but I know I will once we go further along in the regular season for college football and the NFL. So if you want your boy to succeed and you want me to get past 20K and move beyond that and never fucking look back, I'm going to need your help. So there we go. Not like we're one of the best channels on planet Earth, nothing like that, right? Because we know we are. It's just that we don't have the popularity like some of the other channels. That doesn't mean they're better. That's facts. And good luck on your fantasy. If you want me to draft your team for you, I will for you. I know you already have certain players in mind and you don't need my help. But if you are needing help with you have two guys and you can let me know what you got going on, I can help you as you do your draft. Mars. Does that bet way too much money on the game? Well, considering the ERA of the pitcher on the Athletics is a 7, there's a very high likely chance that we're going to win, and we might end up sweeping this team, hopefully. What's good, Mars? How are you? Mr. Williams with the 50. Big dono for Mr. Williams. Much appreciated. And another 20. Appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, ma'am. A 70 banga. Yes. Ranch gang in the building. And it's always good. Now the Mariners are getting more and more popular. So we're going to get a lot of newbies and a lot of, people that are being surfing the web and obviously YouTube looking for someone covering the Mariners. And there's no one else that does it full time besides me. So, of course, there's going to be some Kraken and some Seahawk, streamers. They're going to hop on this bandwagon once the Mariners make the playoffs. But I mean, I cover them throughout the whole season, regardless if we're good, bad, or ugly. So that's big facts. But I see it, some of these other people, they're going to come out of the woodworks. They're going to try to take advantage, But you only are going to be able to make things work if you're committed and you're going to be able to grind it out. Not when just things are going good. How about when shit's going bad, right? It's like anyone can be your friend or be supporting you when it's going good. How about when shit's a little tough? That's when you really tell who's got your back and who doesn't. Big facts. NFL wants all the profit. Again, with the $550 price. It's like half of it's WWE and the other half is for fucking the NFL. That's big facts. I'm doing my thing. What's good, brother? Let them know. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like we get so many people that just sit there. They don't talk. They just fucking spy, either on Twitter or YouTube. They don't talk. They just watch, which is fine. But if you want to be able to get to know me or get to know people in the room, it doesn't take that much effort to be able to say hello and get to know some of the other, great people in the room. Big facts. Let them know. That's what they can do. Sub, comment, donate, get me over 20,000. It's not like the channel sucks. We need to get over that number. Only 100 and some change, and I know that we're going to get it based off, when the live streams get a little bit better and we're going to get more reaction videos, college, as well as NFL. And the thing is, you can end up putting a reaction video out that gets a minimal 100 views, something that's not really that good, right? But you can get a sub or two off of that. And instead of making other videos and not getting any subs. So obviously reaction videos are a niche market, but people love that shit still. And obviously I can give my, kind of urban kind of, flavor, little hip hop urban flavor to the highlight package and give you something that you're not going to get because everyone else is just going to scream and yell. And you're actually going to get someone that's well-spoken that can actually talk sports on a very good basis, no matter if it's NFL, college football, NBA, NHL, NASCAR, or anything in between. You feel me? Yes, you do. Let them know. Mr. Williams, he knows. Appreciate that. InnoTech, $20 holla. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $20 holla. $90. Let me know what you guys want to see for photos, and I got you. 10 Mariners. And thank you so much, InnoTech. And that's what it is. It's about people that maybe haven't been here in a minute, and being able to have a dono train kind of start. Because anytime you end up doing a stream, you don't get a dono in like an hour or two. Kind of hard to gain momentum, unless you get a goat like Mr. Williams, or InnoTech or some of the others in the room like Sarah and Shep, if they get it started. But sometimes, you got to be able to grind it out, good, bad, or ugly. You feel me? $90 hairs. Let's get to a hundo. 10 to go. I appreciate you so much, man. You're always doing big, big things. I appreciate you very, very much, man. Don't worry, bro. I know you got paid, And anytime, if you want to be able to donate, but again, your kids, your family, and your mental health comes first. I'm always going to be here. I'm never going to turn my back on you. Like I said, we're going to go through the good, bad, and ugly with our life, with wrestling, going through, good times and bad times. So, don't even worry about it. I know that you were already trying to plan on trying to donate a little bit when you got paid. Shit comes up. You've always been a consistent dude. You've always been the OG. You're the first one that donated to me. So don't feel bad. Do you take care of you and the kids, and then eventually when you have some free, you will. So no worries about that, brother. Jerry in the building. What's good? Yes, they will. I will be doing that game as well. Dude, your Atlanta Braves need to calm the fuck down, but I've talked it into existence, didn't I? I said American League Championship Series. I said Orioles, Mariners, right? Half joking, but half not. And then I said Dodgers, Braves in the NLCS. The power rankings just came out through MLB, and that's the top four. You got Dodgers, Braves, Orioles, Mariners. Mariners. It feels good. Never in my life would I have thought to be in the top 10 for baseball. Last year was like crazy to me. And to see even our name, Mariners, number 10, I was like, what? This is crazy. We haven't been good in 20 years. Now we're all the way up to number 4. I don't know if you guys understand how big of a deal that is. If you're a Dodger or a Brave fan, it's not a big deal. But for people like that are Oriole fans and Mariner fans, it's a fucking big deal. Because like I said, this might be the best stretch the Mariners have in 20 years? We might be good to go for 15 or 20. Nice little punch out there. Damn it. All right, we still got the 1-0 lead, though, so we're all good. Yeah, there might be. Mr. Williams likes to do that. He likes to be able to double dip. He'll donate, and then he'll donate on the other side. Maybe we have something in there. Maybe we don't. I'll take a look. He said, I need some of that Chipotle, boy. No worries. Don't worry, man. Like I said, when the people are going to do it, they're going to do it. It's just like when I grind, back in the day where me and Sarah would be just grinding it out. And, it's like some streams will be great, 100 to 1,500, but then you get those streams where you're at 0 and you're just like, what the fuck? Really? Like I'm some kind of fucking scrub or something. Like everyone's got different levels of this shit. And I get it. Sometimes, people don't have money or people are broke or people got other obligations. But I don't think there should be any stream that I do that should be at a 0, or like a 5. I mean, I just, whether you want to say that I'm, being cocky or whatever, but I value myself. I value my time and my effort. I feel I'm one of the best in the world at what I do. And, I feel that 0 or 5 ain't cutting it, especially if I'm spending an hour to prep, an hour to make a thumbnail, 3 hours on a stream, but it is what it is. But I know things are going to get better as we're going into football season. That's big facts. So don't worry about it. We good, baby. We good. 1-0 Mariners. Mr. Williams, double dipping, $69 dough. No. My boy. Thank you, man. Now, obviously, having girlfriend is expensive. Like I said, just even dinner, getting her nails done, just being able to be someone that's a thoughtful person. It's like, being able to go do things that's going to cost money. And this is going to help because my boy Marcos Pineda, his birthday is on Saturday. So I'm going to do the duck game. And then me, Erica, and Marcos are going to go out. And, we're going to be doing a little bit of that. Probably stop by 2 or 3 spots and whatnot. So normally, I'm not going to be doing that often. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year going ham, but it's going to be one of them and more than likely on Saturday. But I got to record Sunday, so I can't get too crazy with it. $69 dono. Who's that handsome fella in the picture? Oh, it's your boy. Go Ducks. $69 for the mental health, baby. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much. What an electric start from Mr. Williams. And always representing the thing that's very important to him and myself is mental health. It's very, very important. Make sure you guys take care of that, okay? Big facts. Tony Kemp in the box. And I apologize to anybody that obviously was new. I got to make sure I'm, giving the proper recognition. Some people, that don't donate, they don't sub, and then they start popping off on the mouth and being like, call the game. Well, you know what? I will call the game. And I'll be able to do that, but you got to make sure you give recognition and love to the people that are supporting the channel. If I miss a few pitches or a half inning, it's okay. And life is not going to fucking end. And a lot of times those people that make those comments, they never sub, they never donate. So what the fuck are they talking about? Like, you want me to do all this and you're not doing anything for me. So shut the fuck up, right? That's what we need to say. but not to you guys. You guys are good, and I appreciate you very much. We already know where the Hollywood Hogan boot is. Oh, yeah. We already did the one time, and like I said, even doing little things like Killer Burger for two is like $35, dude. Fries, burger, and like a drink. It's like, yeah. I mean, yeah. And then obviously Equalizer 3 is coming out, so I'm going to take her to go see that. Comes out I think this week on Thursday. Very excited, but we'll probably see it like the following week. And then obviously got the birthday for Marcos Pineda, so that'll definitely help. Bills need to be paid. Debts need to be paid off, and obviously, it's nice to be able to, take the girl out and do something nice. And I appreciate you guys very much. Got him. Thank you so much. Let's go. Thank you, Sarah, helping out on the Twitter side as well. And Mr. Williams, anything that you want to see photo-wise, let me know. I appreciate it very, very much. Inotech, you as well, if you're still in the building. So, but for everyone that has donated, Mr. Williams 3 times, Inotech 1 time, big swing and a miss. Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. I got you. I can multitask like a motherfucker, so no problem with that. First place. This is the last. I mean, the last time we were first place this late was 2003. What year is it? 2023. It's crazy. We got to get Shea out. In the box, catch us, Shea Langoliers. Cool photo, cool jersey. I see you. Let's go, Woo. Chopper, foul. And obviously, Woo's record isn't that good. So hopefully we can get some run support. And the magic number, right, is going to be 5 runs and 7 to 10 hits. And hopefully we can end up getting that number. Let's go, baby. I want to see Ric Flair Woo come out quite a bit, all right? We need some Ks today. Langoliers. Pitch outside, 2-2 count. But I hope everyone has had a fantastic Monday. Obviously, was a grind. I did 4 reaction videos today. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jets versus the Giants, Ravens and Bucks, so I could see how terrible my team is. And obviously, the 2 college football games from week 0 that meant anything: Notre Dame and Navy, and San Jose State versus USC. And I'll be able to keep doing those as well. And I wasn't really sure if I really could get away with doing the college ones, because sometimes they'll block them and whatnot depending on where you're getting them from. And I did the Notre Dame one through actual NBC Sports, not through some like private YouTuber. So I was a little nervous, but everything was good. So nice K by Brian Woo. There we go, 2 away. But the Notre Dame one was cool. USC one's cool. And again, I'll do reaction videos probably for almost every USC game for Caleb Williams, Drake May for North Carolina, Oregon. And then obviously anything like Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, I'm going to do that. So it's going to take a lot more work, squeezing in college and NFL reaction videos. But that's what's going to get us over 20,000. Big facts. And I enjoy doing them, I feel I do them a different way than everyone else. I see a lot of these other guys that do reaction videos, but I mean, I guess if you're liking that particular individual and how they do it, that's completely fine. But I feel like you don't really get any stats. You don't really get any nicknames. It's more of like trying to be fake and like overly funny, and screaming and yelling and shit and clapping. Like, I guess if you like that, screaming, yelling, and just kind of acting a fool, that's fine. But a lot of it is fake to me. Like, you're just acting that way to get, people to watch your video and click on it, but that's not really who you are. Like, be who you are, but I feel like a lot of those people lack creativity. They are always watching others and trying to steal their shit, and then they're trying to like make it their own, but it's not them. Like Peter Schrager stealing Uncle Mo and saying it on Good Morning Football twice, and it didn't really hit the right way. Like Kay Adams and Kyle Brandt and fucking Nate were like, what, Uncle Mo, what, Three Stooges? That's what fucking Kyle Brandt said. So obviously, when you get motherfuckers that steal, it never turns out the way that it was meant to be, due to someone that has the originality. NWSF, often imitated, never duplicated. Big facts. You know this. You know this. Okay? Your boy's got the mouthpiece. Undefeated. All right. Muhammad Ali. Frazier down. Frazier down. That would be Schrager. I actually started watching Good Morning Football the last maybe week. I said I told myself I'm not going to do it, but there's nothing else on. And I mean the show with Skip now has got Michael Irvin, Keyshawn, and Richard Sherman. It's terrible. Fucking oh boy can't even talk. He wants to be able to be like the white guy in the group of the brothers, and he wants to be able to argue. And you got three other motherfuckers that are louder than him that don't even let him talk. The show is a disaster. Pat McAfee still the probably the best show, but Good Morning Football definitely is not what it used to be. But I still will have to try to check in here and there because it's NFL and there's nothing else unless I can watch Colleen Wolfe. Now, if Colleen Wolfe was a part of it, yeah, I'd be watching goddamn every episode. Probably drooling half the time, but she's not on it. So, I got to be able to take with what I get. But obviously, with Kay and Nate gone and the replacements they brought in, it's not good. No offense to McCourty and Oh Girl, but they're not good. They're just bland vanilla. Like, if you like vanilla, go ahead and watch that. But when you had Kay and Nate, you got some caliente, you got some spice, you got that energy. The Matt Schrager's fake ass, being that fake nerd, and then Kyle Brandt's energy with pop culture and angry runs. And then Kay knowing fantasy and being sexy and cute. And then Nate just being an OG, the best one on the panel. Former NFL player, but acts like an OG, can be a brother, and can be hood, but also can be like respectable. And he can talk to any person of any race, of any age, and he's very entertaining. He can be that guy you have a beer with, or he can be that NFL player you look up to. There's not many people that are former NFL players or in MLB or NBA that are as talented as Nate. To me, I think he's probably the most talented out of any former player that I've seen. I mean, name a player that's better than him, as far as being a human being and being well-spoken and being entertaining. I haven't found it. So, for him to get the promotion, to get the fuck out of there and go to CBS, congrats to him. But I feel like with Kay, nobody really watches Up and Adams. Like, I mean, maybe some of y'all do, but, once you're not on NFL Network there, I feel a lot of people have just kind of not necessarily forgotten about her, but they just don't give a shit. They're not going to go out of their way unless you're a thirsty dude and you're just watching her to, obviously watch her. You feel me? Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Yes, they are. You want me to pull up some photos of those two? I can do that for you. Oh, Jay Jetta, your boy. I did see that. I did see that as well. All right, let me get you some Dodger photos up. And the Dodgers and Braves play on Thursday. And I was thinking about doing that, but I'm going to do Florida, Utah. But I will cover the Dodgers and the Braves on Thursday, but it'll just be like the second thing that we're watching. But I'll watch both. And when it goes to commercial, I'll call some of that game as well. Because that's an awesome series. The best in the National League. Dodgers, Braves, what the hell's better? Nothing. It's like peanut butter and jelly. They go together. Great rivalry, right? All right, I'm gonna get some Dodger photos up for you, Mr. Williams. And then Inotech, I don't know if he's in the building still as well, but I'll get some photos up for him too. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mariners. God, a motherfucker. You got to be kidding me. All right, I think I might have a little spill here. It's not a spill, but let me clean this up real quick. The condensation from the Rockstar or Monster or Snapple. You got to be careful. And all of a sudden you start getting the condensation kind of going towards my equipment. And I'm looking down, seeing like the little pool of, water or, whatever. And I'm like, or juice or whatever. I'm like, oh, equipment getting ruined soon. So I got to take care of business. All right, we're good now. All right, come on, Dom. Let's go, baby. First place in the American League West. Let's go. Nathan in the building. What's good, brother? I've been there, bro. Dom? All the way to the wall. Yeah. There we go. Nice job, Dom. And you know what? I was really pissed at Dipoto and Service initially when we did the Dom and, we ended up doing the Rojas deal with Bliss. but it actually worked out. Like, yes, have we lost a few games where we could have really used Seawald? Yes, but overall, the bats needed to be better, and those guys electrified the lineup. Also with Cade Marlowe filling in for Jared Kelenic. So normally I'm like, fuck DePoto, get rid of his bitch ass. You can fire maybe Service as well. Now I feel like Service, you're not going to probably get anybody better. So let's just hang on to him. And if I was going to get rid of someone, it would have been DePoto first. But with a move like that, he kind of gained a little bit more of my respect. Like, I was like, if this motherfucker doesn't make at least one good move in the next year or two, we got to get rid of him. But that move was risky, but it worked out. So for now, I don't know if we're on good terms, DePoto, but I have a little bit more patience with you than maybe I originally did. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mariners. All right, let's get some Dodger photos for my boy. Oh, the Mookies. Oh, the Freddies. And again, if the Utah-Florida game on Thursday for college football wasn't going on, I was absolutely going to do the Dodgers and the Braves, regardless of who was pitching. Because, I mean, those are the two funnest teams to watch in the National League, hands down. And obviously my relationship with my dad and obviously the Dodgers, we already know how that is. So I got some Freddies. I'll throw up some Kershaws. I got you, bro. Popped up, Jose Caballero. Damn it, Jose. 2 away with the pop-up. Next up, third string catcher, Brian O'Keefe, which at some point is going to be Harry Ford, and it's going to be wild. Like, we have a couple players. Ty ended up in, like, minor league ball. And I saw a post from last night. He actually hit a grand slam and then another grand slam in the same game for his, like, 2 first home runs in that particular league or whatnot. I don't know if it was high A, single A, double A, or triple A. It was like the Nuts, whatever fucking team. I don't know. It was Modesto Nuts. I don't think it's Nutsacks or whatever the fucking name is, right? But those lower levels, going into the madness, and God, our farm system, we're really starting to hit. And also, all of our pitchers, are signed pretty much until 2026, 2027. So everyone else's pitching staff is going to be raw, and there's going to be holes. But the Mariners right now is probably top 5. But after this year, we're going to be like top 2. There's not going to be very many other teams that are going to be able to compete with, the Bryce Millers, the George Kirbys, the Castillos, the Gilberts, the Woos, the Emerson Hancocks, and getting Robbie Ray back and Marco. Like, everyone's pitching staff is going to be looking up at us. Now we just need to get the hitting to match. Big swing and a miss. Got him. God damn it. Can't count on Brian O'Keefe. All right, let's get some photos in for my boy. So we got that Dodger logo. We got this Dodger logo. We got this Dodger logo. All the Dodger logos. Let me see if I can find a spinning Dodger logo. I imagine I can. Give me a sec. You got to take care of the people that take care of you. Dodgers spinning animated. Like, so many keywords that you need to know. Make shit happen. Let's see. Because we got to do it right. We can't just, do just anything. All right, here we go. So we got here, and then we got this Dodger logo, right? And then we got the standard one. And then we'll turn it into, oh, yeah, baby. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's just that extra effort. It's like, do you put extra effort at your job or, with whatever you're doing? And if you put in that extra effort, you will get rewarded eventually. Let's go. Get some Freddie Freeman in here for you as well. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. Plus, spinning logos are my thing now. That's what I'm going to be known for. It's like I can't be doing a stream without it. Like if I got a team going on, like I first started off with my NWSF logo, right? Then I did logos that had squares and circles around them and it looked like shit. And I was like, oh, transparent logos. And then those ones looked a lot better, right? And then you they look streamlined to the screen, whether it's, this like that, or this, or that type of look, but nothing is like that, bro. Big facts. Top of the third, 1-0 Mariners. Good to hear. Sometimes jobs suck, bro. That's just facts. Yeah, adulting does blow, bro. It's not, sometimes it's especially also on top of adulting if you have toxic people around you. You don't realize how much energy gets spent if you have a toxic girlfriend, boyfriend, family member, friends that you're hanging around and you don't realize it at first. Like, oh, I just party with these people. But when you eliminate yourself from toxic people, you start to have a sense of peace, with your life, and it's so much better. And I'm saying this from personal experience too. Me too. I like being able to see other guys do well once they leave the Mariners. I totally disagree. Disagree. Kelenic is not a bum. You know what our record would be if we didn't have Kelenic at the beginning of the year? Fucking shitty, because he was the only good player we had in the first 50 or 60 games. So totally disagree. You obviously are not a real fan and have not watched the Mariners. Okay. Just because he's got anger problems and he kicked a Kula doesn't mean that he was the MVP for the first 60 games. Come on, Coin Master. Rejected. That's a terrible take. Terrible. Let them know. Let them know. Yeah, but if you are new and you're going to make a comment, don't do some dumb shit like this. Don't do the dumb shit comment like that. Because then it just makes you look stupid. And of course, I'll call you out on it too. So don't be like him. You know it, brother. You know it. Coin Master already got 1 foot out the door. The Hollywood Hogan boot is like halfway up already. Not a good start for Coin Master. Terrible take. And obviously, we need Jared Kelenic. We need everyone to be able to be a part of this roster. But again, I guess if you don't watch sports or you didn't watch the first 60 games of the year, and you're just a hater, then that would make sense. Top of the third, 1-0 Mariners. Runner at first, 2-0 count. Come on, Woo. There we go. Now, if we're talking about guys like Colton Wong or AJ Pollock, guys that we brought in that were terrible, yeah, maybe get rid of those guys, but not someone that actually has fucking talent. Someone that's got passion, energy, that can play defense, that can hit not only for power, but for singles. And that was really the only good player we had in the first 60 games besides Paul Sewald. But again, some people watch sports and some people comment on sports. I think they know sports, but they clearly don't. Not a good look. Coin, where'd you go? I can't have dumbasses on the channel. Just can't do it, man. Go spit that haterade somewhere else on another channel, bro. See ya. Top of the third, 1-0 Mariners. Pitch is high, 1-1 count. I didn't think we were going to have to do that today, but okay. I remember my first argument. Top of the third, 1-0 Mariners. Ryan Noda in the box. Little chopper foul. I mean, if you're going to come with something, make sure it's at least legit, like a legit thing. Let's see what Ryan Noda can do. Hopefully not too much. Time is called. Top of the third, 1-0 Seattle. MSU in the building. What's good? How are you, brother? Tom in the building. Need a Julio hit today for your parlay or just in general? We're going to be getting a lot more people from DraftKings and a lot of people that are doing betting, obviously, especially with the Mariners being so hot. 2-2 pitch. Chop foul. Yeah, we will not put up with Jared Kelenic slander. Not happening. Not happening. Now, if it actually is someone that it was worth, giving the boot to, like someone like a Colton Wong or like an AJ Pollock, yeah, it will, of course. Not Jared Kelenic. Amateur. 2-2 pitch. And to think the win streak was like better, or it started because Jared went, obviously to the injured list is ridiculous. 3-2 pitch. Got him. See, I knew it was for your parlay because your boy's got ESP. How many hits do you need Julio to get? Just one? Oh, he'll get one. Let's go, Brian Wu. Let's go, baby. Brian. Woo! Let's go. Even the college photo. Get it, Gino. Got him. All right, runner stranded. I like that. Brian Wu actually played pretty fucking good. Let's look at the stat line. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 4 Ks with a 4.35 ERA. Not bad. But then obviously when we go from Brian Wu and then we go to the opposing pitcher. All right, so we got Kyle Muller, right? 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 Ks, but his ERA is 7.19. So we've been kind of lucky with like the White Sox and the Royals, where we were like facing pitchers that were like ERA of like 5 or 6. Doesn't mean that we're going to win every time, but we shouldn't lose to a team like the A's. But again, we're already in the 3rd inning and we only have 1. So that big inning is going to come at some point. But 1-4 record for Kyle, 7.28 ERA. So even though it's a cool graphic, we don't expect a whole lot from you. Let's go, Mariners. And let me know what other photos you want to see on the Dodger side, too. I got you. Ah. I hope so. I know he was on the cusp of possibly making it. And motherfucker said that he bet $5,000. Bitch, you don't even got $5 in your bank account. Fuck out of here. Anyone that donates that big would never even tell anybody they're donating that big or betting that big. Fuck out of here. I remember my first $5. Bitch ass. Fuck out of here. Don't be spamming up my shit, dude. Fuck out of here. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go, Julio. Most at bats with runners in scoring position. Oh, Julio Rodriguez at the top. Oh, baby. JP Crawford, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Nice job, JP. Man, we're already on a swivel. 2 boots within the first 55 minutes. Okay. Okay. Next up, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Let's get it, baby. Julio fouled back. Can we get a dinger today? Maybe a home run? A little home run special? Let's go, Mariners. Pizzle in the building. What's good? Fins up. Dolphins in the building. What's good, brother? How are you? Pitches outside. 1-1 count to Julio. Let's go, baby. Mariner Moose is waiting in the wings. We need an electric start. Let's go, Julio. $95 singles, 30 doubles, 1 triple, 23 homers. And he started off hella slow, too. Megan in the building. What's good? Bottom of the third, 1-0 Mariners. Runner at first, 2-1 count. Julio, there we go. There's your hit for your parlay. Ding, 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 ding. Win some of that money. Go, JP. Go. Let's go. What do we know about that, baby? JP running like his ass was getting chased by the police. Let's go. He said, fuck it, I'm going to run from first all the way home like Griffey and the 95 slide. He said, fuck it, I'm going fucking second base. He said, fuck it, helmet coming off, going to third, fuck you. Let's go. 2-0 Mariners. That's what I'm talking about, JP. That's some good shit right there. Nice job, my boy. Ballin. 2-0 Mariners. Electric start, baby. And obviously, I had the new Julio, photo that I wanted to be able to use with the thumb. So knew that the game was going to be good today. Let's go. Let's go. A slow-mo high five. Yeah, I know, for real. Pitch is outside. 2-0 count. All right, I'll get to that here in just a second. Come on, Gino. Batting third in the order. Gino pitches inside. Wild pitch. Go to third. Julio to third. And again, when you play the teams like the Royals and the White Sox and the A's, yeah, you're supposed to win. But every once in a while, it'll be like the last game in the set. It'll be like an early morning or afternoon game. You got a good pitcher like maybe Kirby, but the lineup is like a D or F lineup. And that's the game that sometimes the Mariners might not win. We normally play great in the evening, but when we play in the morning and the afternoon, we don't play as well, even when we play a shitty team. Like, even when the lineup is great, we have an A lineup, an A pitcher, sometimes we still lose. So, but we're 130 games in. We have 32 to go. Right. And if we go 16-16, we hit 90 wins. And I know we're going to do better than that. We're going to go better than 16-16. I don't really know what our record's going to be, but I hope it's like 20-12 or 21-11. And if that's the case, then we're definitely going to get to that like 95 number or something close to that, 94 or 95. $159, baby. Let's get to 2. Prime in the building. What's good? It's your boy Optimus Prime. That's me. 2-0 Seattle. Bottom of the third. Runners on the corners. Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go, Teo. And if you were a fan of the Transformers cartoon or the Transformers series, Optimus Prime's real name is Orion Pax, which is kind of wild. And I'm a nerd. That's why I know that thing. Lots of factoids, especially with G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Ninja Turtles from the 80s. That's my childhood. I probably will watch an episode late tonight. Gotta probably watch like at least 30 minutes. Try to find some Transformer episode from like maybe 84 or 85. And then they also have the G.I. Joe movie and the Transformer movie from the mid 80s that are, it's pretty dope as well. Oh, Dale popped up. Oh, dropped. Yes. Yes. 3-0. God damn, we're raking. Let's go. Let's go. But that's what happens when you're facing a pitcher that's got an ERA of a fucking billion. Let's go. ERA from 7 all the way up to who knows what now. Let's go. 3-0 Mariners. Winning games that we're supposed to win. You know, that's what we do. Nice job, Teo. Next up, first baseman, Ty France. Let's go, Ty. There we go. There we go. Yeah, dude, I'm always looking at all the stats. All I do is read all day. Like, honestly, I'm either making videos, I'm making content, I'm reading, or I'm watching film. And then if I'm not doing that, I'm talking with my girlfriend, or I'm on, walking, exercising with the pup, or spending time with Paisley. So, I mean, pretty much, my whole life is dedicated, to stats, analytics, and sports and wrestling. So, that's facts. I know. And Rangers and Stros. But, I mean, the way that we've been playing, we can beat them. It's not like they're better than us. I mean, hell, we're a top 4 team right now. Dodgers, Braves, Orioles, and Mariners, like I try to talk into existence. ALCS, Orioles, Mariners. NLCS, Dodgers, Braves. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm trying to make it happen. Ooh, Acuna was 60. Nice. He's the man. 3-0 Mariners. And I got the Julio jersey on. So, I mean, it's been too hot for like jerseys for me to wear. So I have the cutoff shirts, but I'm going to start wearing the jerseys and some of my other merch like starter jackets and stuff. But we're actually getting a cool down here in Oregon where all the hot temperatures are done. Like now it's all going to be like kind of overcast, cloudy, rainy, 70 and below. I like that. That's like hoodie season. That's what I love. I'm not going to be wearing pants. I'll be wearing shorts still, but it's just kind of nice to be able to throw on a wrestling hoodie or a sport hoodie of your favorite team. Big facts. Oh, nice. You got it. All right, let me see if I can send this to Sarah and then I'll put it up. How much did this cost you? Lauren helping out on the Twitter. Appreciate that as well. And I collect toys, but the one toy like I don't collect are the Funko Pops. But Megan obviously is an expert with those. Has many, many, many hundreds of thousands of them. I don't know. For me, like I think some of them are cool, but it's just I'm more of a starting lineup McFarlane kind of guy and a wrestling figure kind of guy. I don't. It's not like I don't think that they're cool, but it's like the one thing that I never really got into. I would rather buy a bobblehead personally, like or get a bobblehead from like the Mariners game. But I have seen some pops, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I would consider buying something like that. But maybe for me, like I wasn't into them as much because they're not as realistic looking. Because they have the pop look, the Funko Pop look, which isn't terrible, but it's very cartoony. Like for me, I kind of like more detail. So it's like if I got to spend a little bit more money on like a McFarlane or like a Chase McFarlane custom or a starting lineup from back in the day or a bobblehead, then that's usually where my money goes. But a lot of the ones that I've seen that you own are actually pretty cool. Like I would consider actually getting some of the ones that you have as well. Bottom of the third, bases loaded for the Mariners. Top 2 team in Major League Baseball with the bases loaded. Dodgers, Mariners. And this was even when we were batting 230 as a team. I don't know why we got so good at bases loaded, but when we had one guy on, we sucked. When we had 2 guys on, first and second, double play, we sucked. Guys on the corners, first and third, we sucked. But then for whatever reason, bases loaded. I've only seen us fuck up once this season where we had bases loaded with no outs and we didn't get at least a run. That's shameful. It's like Game of Thrones. Shame, shame, shame. But other than that, every other time has been, pretty good where you know that you're going to get typically at least one if you have 0 outs or 1 out. But, shit happens. It's baseball. Pitches outside, 2-2 count. Here's Megan's latest pop with the Jaws series. Chief Brody, you have to get the Jaws one now, the actual shark to match. And there's always a rule of toys and collecting. It's a rule of 3. When you end up buying something, you always want to make sure you get 2 more that are different, but they're in the same theme. And once you have 3, it's a nice collection. Little chopper, right to second, double play, got him. Wow. 4. Oh, did he not get him at first, or did he? Was he safe at first? Oh, wow. Was he safe? Let me see. Oh, he was safe. Yes. 4-0 Mariners. Good job. Okay. Fucking Dylan running his ass off. Everyone's running away like they're running from the popo. Just running with that speed and that intensity. I mean, the fastest I've seen JP run all season was today when he was going from first to home. And Dylan Moore, just that effort. You might have not got that effort at the beginning of the year, but when you know you're in first place, you're going to run a little bit harder to first base to run that out, and sometimes you'll beat it out. They say tie goes to the runner, but we know that's not always true with replays and how we have now, with these new rules in baseball. But the effort, I just want to be able to see that effort. Even if we get out, just put that effort, and then we got an extra run right there just because Dylan Moore was running from the popo. All right, let's go. Next up, DHing for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Dom and Rojas have been fucking awesome. I never really thought that it was going to fully work out right away. I thought Dom had potential because he's a rookie, and he could replace Teoscar. That's why we got him. And then I thought with Rojas, it was just like, here's a bag of chips. Here's something extra. We don't really need him, but he's kind of sucks. He didn't really do anything for the Diamondbacks. Here, have him. And, with him coming here to Seattle, he's been great. He's been way better than Colton Wong. I mean, the only thing Colton Wong that was maybe better at was defense, but even defense, there was some kind of minor slip-ups towards the end. So it was like Colton Wong or Jose Caballero. You put them together to make one player, like a Colton Caballero, then maybe we got something. But, the Pollock move was dumb. We should have never signed him. And the Wong move was the Wong move. We should have never signed Wong. But, sometimes you got to make mistakes before you get better. And then, the Seawald trade sucked. But again, we needed hitting. And, these aren't really popular names, Rojas and Canzone, but now they're going to be in the spotlight, and they actually have been fantastic also, like Cade Marlowe. So I think there's a good possibility. Plus, if we talk it into existence, the sports gods love you, boy. 159, 41 to get to 2. Come on, Dom. Damn it, Dom. It's okay. He's a rookie. It's not like he's been a 8-year vet. Like it's kind of cool that we got someone like that. And honestly, they were excited, the Diamondback fans, that they got Seawald, but they were pissed. They said, "Fuck Rojas, you can have this bitch ass." I was like, all right, but maybe he'll be better than Wong or on that level. And now the Diamondback fans are like, oh my God, like Rojas and Dom are actually like doing good. And Seawald has blown some saves, but he actually has got him some saves at the very, very end as well. But Dom's potential to get better, like Cade Marlowe. So if anything happens to Kelenic or Teoscar, injuries, or we let them go, that they might not be as good as those guys initially, but at least they're progressing in an appropriate manner, which is kind of nice to see. We have so much depth. Now we just need the hitters to catch up to the pitching. Big facts. All right, come on, Jose. Sweet arm sleeve. Go, Jose. Runners on the corners. Right. But the thing is, if we didn't have Munoz at all, right, where a guy that played closer, then got hurt, Seawald took the role only because Munoz was hurt for the first, 60, 70 games. So we didn't have the option to go back and forth. So Seawald took advantage of maybe being normally a setup guy in the 8th and then moving into the closer role. He was the best player, consistency-wise, besides Jared Kelenic within the first 60 games. Like, those were our 2 most consistent pieces, right? And then obviously we don't want to let that go. But when you end up having Brash and Topa, and then you got a lot of these other guys that they're kind of Saucedo, who's kind of shaky once in a while. You got, Thornton, Isaiah coming in there, Campbell. So you got a lot of guys that are kind of meh, kind of shaky, but we love Brash. We love Topa. Munoz is normally good. Sometimes he fucks up saves, but, any pitcher does, right? So if we didn't have Munoz, you don't make the trade. But ultimately, Dipoto and obviously Scott Service thought, okay, Munoz, you were the closer. Now we feel that you've been doing this setup role for long enough. This is your chance now. We need hitting. So you need to be the closer. Stop being a pussy, right? We need you to be the man, right? And then he's like, okay, I got it. And then they made the trade, and it worked out for us. I mean, now if those guys aren't hitting or defending, then we would have lost the trade big time. But also remember, Bliss, AAA, he's batting over 300, and that's a guy that was in our farm system. We gave to them, and we got him back. So our farm system looks really nice, not only with Bliss, but also guys like Harry Ford and also Ty, who ended up hitting 2 grand slams in minor league ball last night. So the future is very bright for the Mariners. And also Emerson Hancock with the injury, Robbie Ray next year, maybe Marco Gonzalez. Got him. Damn it. Runners at second and third. Can't cash in, but at least we're up 4-0. We're almost at the magic number. We are. All right, I need to get some more photos up for Mr. Williams. And anyone else that has donated, I got you as well. It's going to be really interesting to see how it all pans out, because obviously it's been Braves. But as of late, Mookie has actually taken over as far as the betting man to win the NL MVP over Acuna based on his hot streak. So, there's a lot of movement as of late, but, we already know what it is. I mean, like I said, you can be good for a little bit, but, I mean, it's going to be really tough to be able to beat Atlanta. They got a little bit more depth, but you never know. You never know. It also might come down to key pieces that people aren't really talking about too much. Guys like this, like Will Smith. If he ends up having an amazing series, that could be the difference, between the Dodgers beating the Braves or not beating the Braves. Also like Max Muncy. It's like sometimes you get really good production, but other times you're just striking out and you're going like 0 for 4. But when Muncy is hot, like Will Smith, they could play even better than Mookie or Freddie Freeman. And so you just never know when those bats get hot and that momentum starts cooking. I really hope that we do get Dodgers, Braves, Orioles, and Mariners. That's what I'm hoping for. So we will see. We will see. We already are a scary team. Could you imagine if we ended up making, the ALDS, or if we actually made the ALCS, or somehow, some way we made the fucking World Series? Like, even if we lost, and Ohtani's value now with the UCL, with the pitching arm, is going to go down. So now instead of 600 million, 500 million, now it's going to probably go down to like 400 to 450 million. There'll be some negotiation. So maybe the Mariners can actually afford him now. Is at the point where if it was 500 million, 600 million, 650 million, $500 million, but maybe if we can cut that down to under 500 million, where we can get it to like that 400 to 475 range, maybe that will be something. But also, the further the Mariners get, the more convinced that maybe he'll want to come here. Because obviously the Braves, I don't think they're going to get him, but the Dodgers and Mariners are definitely contenders, and we're 2 of the top 4 teams right now. So, and he would obviously be a perfect fit for us, but he'd be a perfect fit for anyone. Big facts. There we go, Julio. Ooh, I like that. I don't know what's going on Monday Night Raw, who that is, but Odin's son just sent me a picture from someone wearing, was it Seth Rollins? Wearing the WWE belt, but it's got Bray plates on it, and it's Bray Fiend face plates on the side. That's very cool. I know he's probably not in the room anymore, but I just saw that photo he sent me. And that's what's cool thing about like the WWE championship, or some of the older ones, that you can swap the plates on the side and the nameplate, so you can actually have like a Rock belt with the Brahma Bull. You take those off, pay $100, then you can get the Stone Cold one with like the smoking skull. Take those off, pay another $100, and then you get another set of plates, and it can be, whoever you want, based off the plates. Oh, the Miz or whoever you want, So Seth Rollins, or maybe whatever direction you want to go. But some of those old school ones with the interchangeable plates, I like that shit. I almost ended up buying that belt back in the day. The WWE championship belt with the big W. And the only reason I wanted it because I didn't think that the W was really that cool. I just wanted to be able to swap the plates out. So. Yeah, but your lineup is already ridiculous. You guys already have the dream team. We don't need you guys to be like the fucking Golden State Warriors of baseball, or the Lakers when they had Shaq and Kobe. It's like you got to be able to give other people a chance. Like your guys' team is already good enough to win the World Series this year, next year, and the following year. And what you guys have in hitting locked up, until 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, we have the equivalent on pitching for the Mariners, except your guys are just doing the hitting, and you guys got a lot of those guys that could be a dynasty. So, but who knows? Maybe the Mariners can build a dynasty. There we go. Middle of the fourth, 4-0 Mariners. Woo's playing great. Joe in the building. What's good? How are you? Let's go. Woo. Let's go over to Woo's stat line. All right, let's take a look. What do we got with Woo so far? All right, so 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, and the most remarkable shit of them all: no earned runs, no walks, 4 Ks. So, I mean, he's pacing for about maybe 6 or 7, but to not give up, a couple home runs, which he normally would do. Obviously, the record isn't the greatest. I believe he's like 1-4. So he hasn't really gotten a lot of run support typically, but this is one of the best games that he has. He's pitched well, and he's got 4. The magic number for the Mariners is 5 runs, 7 to 10 hits. We already have 7 hits, and we're at 4 runs. So legitimately, all we need is 1 more run, and then more than likely we'll be good to go. So a quick recap on the game, if you're just coming in. In the bottom of the first, Crawford homered to center, 394 feet, 1-0 Mariners. Okay. Then later on in the bottom of the third, Julio doubled to center. Crawford scored, 2-0 Mariners. Then later on in that inning, Hernandez singled to center. Rodriguez scored. Suarez to second. 3-0 Mariners. And then in the bottom of the third, Dylan Moore grounded into a fielder's choice to the shortstop. Suarez scored. France out at second. Hernandez at third. 4-0. So, we ended up getting 3 runs in the third, and then that solo dinga by JP. Now we just need Julio Rodriguez to possibly go yard, maybe sometime in the 6th or 7th inning. Sports gods, are you listening? Hello? 6th or 7th inning, go yard. Ballin'. Let's go, baby. Mariners. Let's go. Mariner Moose approved. $4-0 for Brian. Woo! Let's go. How are you, man? What's good? How's the store? I miss seeing you. Obviously at Safeway, doing your thing. Obviously the Mariners now. I mean, and like I said, we were always talking every day when I would go in there with Jeff. And, when the Mariners were like 10 games back, and we were like, oh, maybe we'll, maybe get to 80, 85 wins. Now, hell, we might actually get to 90 or 95. We're 130 games in, right? If we go 16-16, we hit 90 wins, Jeff. So your boy does the math. It's not just me being Asian, So 16-16, which is terrible, we're at 90. So if we can actually go, 20-12, we'll hit 94 wins. So, and obviously winning the division is going to be better than doing the wild card. So very exciting time if you are a true Mariner fan back from the 70s, 80s, 90s. And I obviously know Jeff loves Edgar. And I will have something that next time I come into town and you're working, I'll end up giving you a gift. Like I said, there's got to be something that I can be out of all my Mariner collection, especially when I know someone that cares about the Mariners as much as me. I was thinking about gifting you my Edgar Martinez statue figure from the weekend where I ended up, going and, promised that I wasn't going to get too faded. And then I ended up, drinking a little bit too much than I should. But I got the Griffey statue figure and I got the Edgar. And I'm trying to think like normally I don't have too many Edgar things, but I know like he's your favorite, and it would be a cool piece to add to your dresser, or somewhere in your house, on your like computer desk, where you could actually have something like that where you could appreciate it. So next time I see you, you might end up being getting a little gift from your boy. Anytime I can pass along a little bit of my collection, and knowing that it'll be appreciated, it's worth it to me. Bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Mariners. And obviously, we should be pounding the shit out of this team. The A's are terrible, just like the Royals were and the White Sox. But again, if you play down to the competition, just like the Blazers and the Mariners and a lot of the Pacific Northwest teams do, just like every other team in sports, you can't take a team for granted. So it's like, yeah, we know they're shitty and their pitcher's got an ERA of 7, but you still got to take care of business. Jeff is on the weekend. That's good to hear. You're always working. Early too, like 6 to 2:30 or 3:30. So, yeah. For next time I see you, do you work tomorrow? Because I was thinking about taking a Paisley to go get her nails trimmed and dremeled and giving her a bath. And the place that I go to is right up there past your store, going into Sherwood. So I don't know if you're going to be there tomorrow or if you have the next couple days off. But hopefully, if I end up going in there, because if I end up going to the store, I'll be there probably around like, I don't know, 10 to 10:30, somewhere in there. So are you working tomorrow or no? But I think that would be a good piece. I actually was trying to get that to you the last time I saw you, but I forgot it. I didn't put it in the car with me. So let's go, Julio. Come on, Julio. Bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Mariners. Runner at first, one away, 1-1 pitch from Mulla. Julio! Julio! Hey, Julio homered. Didn't we say Julio was going to homer? Let's go. I might have wanted it in the 6th or 7th inning, but they decided to give it to us a little bit early. How about in the 4th? Your boy, ESP. Let's go. Let's go. 6-0 Mariners. Sometimes you just have that feeling that it's going to happen. And there it is. There it is, baby. Back on Wednesday. Okay. 6-0 Mariners. Let's go. Sometimes you just feel it. You just know it's coming. Me and Dom were on it, dude. Said, I'm not going to. I said, me too. Me too. I felt it also. And sometimes at ESP, it's like you watch a team, very thoroughly. You don't miss any games. I mean, there's not a lot of people that I know that watch all 162 games. And if there's playoffs, besides my dad, but now me doing the channel full time for now almost 2 years, it's like I don't have to do it, but I want to do it. And you start to learn so much more instead of watching like half of the games or 3/4 of the games. When you're literally watching every game, every inning, every pitch, you definitely learn a lot more about the team. That's big facts. There we go. $159. Let's get to 2 and then maybe to 3. Let's do it. Yeah, I figured that the Julio home run was going to come up after maybe 1 or 2 more at bats, and then he, maybe get a single, to back up the other single that he got, and then boom. But sometimes Julio, will get it early. Sometimes it's in the first inning. Sometimes it'll be at that second at bat. But also, it is the Oakland A's, and this pitcher does have an ERA of 7, so raking. And it's nice to be able to see the Mariners put up 14 and 15 runs, as of late. There we go, Gino. Go, Gino. Go, Gino. Slide. Safe. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Nice job, Gino. Yes, sir. Very underrated. And again, we already know Manny Machado is the best third baseman with Nolan Arenado. But after those two, name me another third baseman that's this impactful on offense and defense. Barehanded throws to Ty France from third base, big home runs, big singles, big RBIs. I mean, I don't think I would want anyone else. Now, if Manny Machado became available or Nolan Arenado to the Mariners, of course, I'd be like, oh, that sucks, but those guys are a little bit better. But I like two-way players that can play offense and can play defense on a high level. And honestly, for my money, I think Suarez is the best third baseman in the league behind those two. I mean, Machado's the best. Nolan Arenado to me is second, but I would put Suarez maybe third, fourth overall. He's been money. I mean, obviously, if he could have him be a little bit more patient in the box, that batting average would be higher. Oh, what a catch. Damn it. Double play right there on that phenomenal catch. But hey, 6-0 Marinez, and then we end up getting a fucking homer from Julio. We talked it into existence. The sports gods were like, well, O-Dog wants it in the 6th and the 7th. How about 4th inning, motherfucker? Okay, we'll take it. 6-0, baby. Let's go. Great start. Let's get it. And we're getting closer to the 20,000 subscriber mark, which is nice. So we need, what do we need? 130. So we got 30 people in the room, and I know some have already subbed, but we need 130 subs to hit 20,000. So obviously, if you like what I do, you like the people in the room, show some love. If you can't donate and you just want to be able to comment, get to know people, let people know that you're here. So that way I can get to know you, other people can get to know you, and then maybe we'll end up, getting a little bit closer to that goal. Let's go. 130 is nothing. But obviously on YouTube, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to be able to get there. Big facts. All right, let me delete some of these other Dodger photos for Mr. Williams. Let me get a couple old school photos for Inotech, which I doubt he's still in the room, but still, you want to make sure you're showing that appreciation and love for anyone that donates to you, especially if they end up donating, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 500 or more. Okay, let's do a couple old school players for Inotech. We got to hit you with the Edgar Martinez. And then I got to hit you with the Randy Johnson, the big unit. One of my favorites. Appreciate you, Inotech. And then maybe a Griffey. Appreciate you, Inotech. It's a dope photo. Let's go. Mariners. Griffies. That's what it's about. What's going on with the Rockies, bro? Everyone be hating on the Braves. Top of the 5th, 6-0 Mariners. Shea Langoliers. Big swing and a miss. All right, I don't want to be a hater. We got to make sure we're showing some A's photos and going through their lineup as well. We're in the top of the 5th. 6-0 Mariners. 0-2 count on Shea Langoliers. Brian Wu. He's been wooing out. That Ric Flair drip. Let's go. Come on, baby. Keep it moving. Just outside of the zone. Just missed. 1-2 count. Come on, Brian. You know what it is. Let's go, baby. We got to get you a dub, so that way we can get your record from 1-4 to 2-4. And then eventually, hopefully, all the way up to 4-4, where, we can have you at least be 500. Popped up. Right to T. Oscar. Routine play. One away. There you go, Brian. I see you. Even from your college days. One away. Next up for the A's, center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Pitch right down the middle. Outside, but no strike called. No lines detected. Come on, Woo. Freddie Freeman hit his 24th home run. Ooh, Freddie being Freddie. Come on, get him, Woo. Pitches high, just out of the zone, 2-0 count. I mean, Woo is barely missing these pitches. But again, for Woo or, Marco Gonzalez or Emerson Hancock to be able to have some of these guys that could be like the fifth guy. I mean, we're very talented and very, very deep. And at some point, I mean, hell, if we get Shohei Ohtani, and then it's game over. Because then it's like what? Shohei Ohtani, George Kirby, Bryce Miller, Luis Castillo, and then Logan Gilbert with like a 11-5, 12-5 record is our fifth. Fuck out of here. I mean, there's no stopping us then. It's like the fifth guy in the rotation can get you 10 to 12 wins. Fuck out of here. 3-0 pitch from Woo. Come on, Brian. There we go. Cunha with all the stolen bags. How does it feel good to be? I already talked to you, before the stream started, but you got to be around your dogs, around the family, a home cooked meal, and when someone makes a home cooked meal with love, whether it's you or a family member, it hits differently. 1,000 times it tastes better. So I'm really happy, obviously working at airport to airport, that you're finally back in the ATL, bro. You're back home with the dogs. You're back home with family and friends, and that's always going to be a good feeling, especially for someone that's a grinder like you. Let's go, baby. Top of the fifth, 6-0 Mariners. Let's go, Woo. Jordan Diaz in the box. One for one with a single in the third. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch from Woo. Chopper, foul. Come on, Brian. That's good, man. That makes, like I told you before, that makes my heart feel good. Just knowing that, you've worked so hard in the last couple of years and, to be able to just to have a little me time. Top of the fifth, 6-0 Mariners. Jordan Diaz in the box, runner at first, one away. 0-2 pitch from Brian Woo. Pitch is inside, 1-2 count. I'm going to message Mr. Williams real quick here. I'm not sure if I got Innotech on here. Oh, 1, 2, baby. Nice double play. There we go. Nice job, JP. You can always count on JP doing something magical, baby. Let's go. All right, let's go to the bottom of the fifth. Diaz, I see you. All right, let's see what the lineup is now here for the Mariners in the bottom of the fifth. All right, due up for the Mariners, 1 for 2 with a K. First baseman, Ty France. Batting second, 0 for 1 with an RBI and a base on ball, left fielder, Dylan Moore. And batting third, 1 for 2 with a K, DHing for Seattle from the Diamondbacks in the Paul Sewald trade, Dominic Canzone. Let's go. And I figured putting Julio on the thumb would be the way to go. It's homer season, baby. I know. We both did. I didn't know when it was going to come. I thought maybe 6th or 7th inning in the third at bat, but he got it obviously a little bit sooner. Yeah, but we both felt it, man. We both felt it. 2 for 3, 2 runs, 1 home run. His batting average is almost 300. Finally, 283. If we can just get a little bit more of a heater out of Julio in the next maybe 5 to 10 games, he'll be at 300, which he should be. But obviously all our hitters were 200 to 220 hitters all season, and we were batting 230 as a team until Julio got hot. And then obviously everyone's batting average kind of went up after that. And then I think at this point now we were batting 240 to 243, but I didn't look it up this morning. So, yeah, Dom's got a little ESP himself too. Yeah, definitely going to be a lot of excitement down the stretch too. Altuve with a cycle. Interesting. First career cycle. Did he cheat to do it though? That's a real question. How many garbage cans were hit? How many Apple Watches were pushed? Huh? How many binoculars were used? Fucking Altuve. Nothing would make me happier than beating the ass of the Astros and eliminating their bitch asses. Like obviously the Rangers and the Rays, whatever. I don't really feel a whole lot of animosity towards them. But if we could end up beating the Astros, like in the ALDS, to move on to the Orioles and the ALCS, that would make my heart feel really, really good. Fuck the Stros, little cheating ass motherfuckers. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fifth, 6-0 Mariners. Let's go. Adrian Martinez, new pitcher in. They're like, well, this ERA of this guy was 7, and we put up 6. So right on pace of having his ERA. I wonder what his ERA is now. Let's take a peek. No, I don't want to be an asshole, but his ERA went up from the low 7s to the high 7s. Now it's 7.67 now with the 6 runs that he gave up. He did get 6 Ks though with his 6 runs that he gave up. So I guess that's one positive thing to look at. All right, come on, Ty. Let's go, baby. Pitches outside, and he walked them. 4 straight balls. Thank you very much. Hell, we might get to 10 to 12 in this game. I like it. I'm on one shitty pitcher to the next. Let's go. Let's go. Next up, left fielder Dylan Moore. Especially if we can get good production out of Dylan Moore, Dominic Canzone, Jose Caballero, and obviously third string catcher Brian O'Keefe. Like, you don't expect anything from him. But if we get something out of Dylan, something out of Dom, and something out of Jose, then, if you're looking at the lineup, it doesn't really look that great. Top end of the lineup is always strong for us, right? J.P. Crawford, Julio, Gino, Teo, Ty France. And then after that, Dylan Moore, Dom, Jose, Brian O'Keefe. That's kind of shitty. But the way that we've been playing, we can have a couple weak spots. It don't matter. And sometimes those guys that were like, oh, O'Keefe and Moore suck. They ain't going to do nothing. And then they end up going like 3 for 4 or 2 for 4. And you're like, oh, shit. It's not going to happen all the time. But they'll feed off that energy that the other guys are bringing in the lineup like JP and Julio. Or Teoscar as of late. He's been on fire. Bottom of the fifth, runner at first, Ty France, 1-1 count. Martinez, new pitcher in. Dylan Moore in the box. Takes a balk. Oh, baby. Takes a ball. 2-1 count. Let's go. Come on, Dylan. Yeah, if we can get a sweep, that would be great. We just need to keep adding on these wins. Again, we only have 32 games left. So if we go 16-16, 500, which is terrible, we're at 90 wins. And I didn't even know if we were going to get to 90, but I thought we could if we got hot at the right time. But I don't think anyone predicted Julio going crazy in that 4-game stretch like he did. But it feels good to be a Mariner fan. Now I know what it feels like to be like a Brave fan or a Dodger fan, even if it's only temporary. Dylan Moore, great example of what I was just talking about. A guy that you don't expect anything from, but that sometimes can actually get a hit off someone that's shitty. All right. Nice job, Dylan. There we go. And then getting more confidence for guys like Dylan Moore, Dominic Canzone, Jose Caballero, and every once in a while, we're going to be getting Tom Murphy back and Kelenic back soon. But if we can get Brian O'Keefe to actually get a hit every game, that he ends up catching, that could be a huge upside instead of just like, oh, fuck, O'Keefe, 0 for 4, 0 for 5. But if we can get him to the point where he's going 1 for 4, that's a win. That's a win. Or taking a couple walks or getting hit by a pitch, fuck it, right? Let's go. 344 this month. MLB rank number 2. Slugging, number 2. 628 in slugging. And then with the WOBA, number 1. So we're top 2, number 2, and number 1 versus fastballs. The MLB rank. Not just American League rank, but the actual MLB rank. That's how good we are versus fastballs against American League competition and National League competition. Number 2 in MLB in average, number 2 in slugging, number 1 in WOBA. Wow. That's incredible. Air in the building. What's good? Your Brew Crew are probably the only respectable team that's in the Central for the American League or the National League. One away. How are you doing, Air? What's good, brother? All right, come on, Jose. Let's go, baby. Love the arm sleeve. Yeah, you're the best team in baseball, Shepard. Come on now. You don't act surprised when your team's got the best depth and the pitching staff and starting pitching, mid relievers, closers. You got fucking 7 guys that are signed until like 2050. So if you guys aren't a dynasty, I don't know what the fuck is. I just hope that you guys end up winning some World Series because if not, we don't want you to be the Buffalo Bills of Major League Baseball. Or like when the Braves were good in the 90s when you could only get one World Series when you guys should have probably had 3. Just kind of bad luck. So I'm hoping you guys end up getting a couple at least in the next 5 years. I mean, depending on how many World Series you go to, unless there's going to be a crazy Phillies team out of nowhere this year, but I don't know if I see it. But you never know. That's why baseball's baseball. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Oh, he did. Damn. 1-2 count. Fuck. Yeah. When the Dodgers were raking on you. You guys, like I said, out of all the teams, though, in the Central, you're probably the most respectable one. I'm taking a look at the standings right now. All right, so Orioles in first place, 82 and 49. Rays, 80 and 52. And then we got Mariners in first place. God damn, that feels good. 74 and 56. In the Central, the Twins at 69 and 63. That's kind of the equivalent of the Brewers, but the Brewers are better than them. Brewers are 74 and 57. They've actually gotten on quite a bit of a heater, 9 and 1 in the last 10 games. One of the hottest teams in baseball besides the Seattle Mariners, who also are 9 and 1 in the last 10 games. We are the 2 hottest teams in baseball right now. And the Diamondbacks were right there, but then they lost. They are 8 and 2 with Corbin Carroll in the last 10 games. So sometimes all you need to do is go on like a 9 and 1 heater, and then you're right back in the mix of things. Congratulations on that. All right, Brian O'Keefe. Come on, Brian. I mean, nobody expects anything. You got 2 strikeouts, your third string catcher, and I can't wait for the time where we can just get rid of you, or you're on the bench, or you go option down to AAA, and we can have Harry Ford. It'd be much better to have Harry Ford now, honestly. If Harry was good enough to be able to defend and catch properly, and if they had confidence in him, this would be the perfect time to throw up Harry Ford. If like I said, if you're giving Cal Raleigh the night off and Tom Murphy's hurt, and Harry Ford is going to be the catcher of the future, either lining up with Cal or having a trio of catchers of Cal, Tom Murphy, and obviously Harry Ford. But there's no point of having O'Keefe, period. I mean, he's a liability. He can't fucking hit, and he's really not that great of a catcher. I mean, he's like okay, but I mean, I find it really hard to believe that O'Keefe today is better than Harry Ford. I mean, I'd rather have someone come up from AA, AAA, especially if he's going to be a high-end prospect. Now, I don't know if he's going to turn into Buster Posey or even take over the job over Murphy or Cal, but imagine if he does. That'll show how good the Mariners really are. Like if Cal Raleigh arguably is the best catcher in home runs, since last year. He's number 1 in home runs out of any catcher in baseball since he was a rookie. So you might not be able to take Cal's starting spot, but maybe Tom Murphy's backup spot. So that, and I don't know if we're going to keep Tom Murphy long term or not, or if he'll be a guy that we get rid of like O'Keefe. But Murphy, Harry Ford, Cal Raleigh. That sounds sexy to me. So, Elliot in the building. What's good? How are you, brother? What's good, brother? Let's take a look at the sub count, see where we're at, see if we get any support or not. So we had what? We had like 30 plus people. We're still at 19,870. So 130 subs to get to 20,000. But apparently that doesn't fucking matter, right? Fuck my life, right? Just people will watch and then no support. What's new? But hopefully we will get some people before the end of the stream. That'll help us get there. And I know reaction videos will get there, especially when I do college, NFL, and then I may end up doing baseball or hockey. I just got to be able to test the waters, to see if we can, get those to format correctly and they won't get pulled off YouTube. But anything I can do to get us more people, I'm willing to do. So, and I did 4 reaction videos today. I did the Jets and the Giants with Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, the Bucks and Ravens to see how terrible my team is, and then I did Notre Dame and Navy for college football, my very first one of 2023, as well as USC and San Jose State. So look forward to a lot more college football live play-by-play and reactions, as well as reaction videos of those highlights too. Top of the 6-0 Mariners. How are you, Elliot? What's good, brother? Let's go, Woo. Finish strong. Nice little chop bloop single there. Come on, Woo. Don't lose your composure. All right, Nick, I saw you. Oh, Campbell and Saucedo, that's not good. I don't know if I trust either one of them. Nick with a bloop single. Next up for the Oakland Athletics, first baseman Ryan Noda. Broken bat. Wow. Double play. Right to Ty France. I'll take that. Next up, second baseman Zach Yeloff. It's a cool photo. Photo reminds me of like old school A's with like Carney Langsford and Walt Weiss and Jose Canseco, Ozzie Canseco, Mark McGuire, Dave Stewart, Dennis Eckersley, with Tony La Russa managing. Let's go, Woo. Popped up foul. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to be able to, watch some of the games, react to some of the highlights, and I'm going to be watching a lot. I feel like if you watch college football, you can be a smart NFL fan. You'll be a smarter NFL fan overall. But if you don't watch college at all and you just watch NFL, you're not going to be in the same atmosphere compared to people that watch, high school ball, college ball, as well as NFL. Like I said, you got to be able to know where the athletes are before they get to the NFL. Plus, you'll be a better fantasy player, too. Okay, no problem. I know Odin's son is a huge fan. Bray was the reason why he got back into watching wrestling. And I know, emotions were high, tears were shed. And memorabilia was bought over the years. A lot of memorabilia, the lantern with the face, the masks, all the figures. I'm a big wrestling fan, just like you and Odin's son and Sarah and a few others that are in the room. And memorabilia and some of these wrestlers, it's more than just being a wrestler. It's a part of who we are. It's like I normally don't get too emotional when people pass, but that one kind of hit me, pretty hard as well. Maybe not as hard as Scott Hall and Macho Man, because those were like two of my ultimate favorites. But when Macho Man and Elizabeth died, that fucking hit me hard. Scott Hall, I fucking cried. That was, fucking the bad guy. Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, the Outsiders. And I know I'll be the same way when Nash and Hogan go, even though Hogan's a piece of shit in real life. But, when you're NWO, you're NWO for life, brother. Ooh, yeah. New world order for life, brother. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that, did you hear the new report through TMZ and the other outlets saying that he didn't have his breathing apparatus on him? Like it was in his car and then he was in his bed and then he died in his sleep. And if he would have had that on, that maybe he wouldn't have died. Got him. Nice job, Brian Wu. Another K. Let's go. Brian Wu, baby. Mariner Moose needs to come out at least once or twice, huh? We love it. Hey, who's the man? You're the man, Brian Wu. Let's go. We got to look at the Brian Wu stat line. I mean, he's like 1-4, so we need to get that record up. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, only 1 walk, 5 Ks. One of his better performances. He has put up 8 to 10 Ks in a few of them, but he's also given up a lot more hits and home runs. And we typically lose when he is a starter, even though that he has the ability to throw heaters to get 8 to 10 Ks. But this has actually been a pretty good start for him, and he got the run support. The magic number for the Mariners every game is 5 runs or more and 7 to 10 hits. What do we have right now? 6 runs, 10 hits, a Mariner win. Let's go. Nice job, Brian. Brian who? Brian Woo. Brian who? Brian Woo. Woo! Let's go. I even give you a college photo. Let's go, Brian. And that's a big reason why people didn't draft him and he went late. You know, anytime you go in like the 5th or 6th round, typically it's because you had Tommy John or you had some kind of injury or repeating injury. So a lot of teams were shying away from Brian Woo. We took a chance, and obviously it's working out. So it's cooking. It's cooking, baby. You know, and on top of that, so it's like, okay, depending on if we get Shohei Ohtani or not, like let's say we don't. All right, so you got George Kirby at the 1, Bryce Miller at the 2, Luis Castillo at the 3, Logan Gilbert at the 4, and then Emerson Hancock or Brian Woo or Robbie Ray or Marco Gonzalez at the 5. Jesus Christ, you know, pretty impressive. You know, and like I said, we know that, you know, Brian Woo isn't there yet. Emerson Hancock got injured. He's not there yet either. Robbie Ray's inconsistent, and Marco was inconsistent, but Marco actually was pitching pretty good before he got hurt. He was 4-1. So, but you know, if Marco didn't get hurt, then we don't get Brian Woo. And if Robbie Ray doesn't get hurt, we don't get Bryce Miller. So I think that we ended up, you know, that sometimes next man up mentality ends up helping us rather than hurting us. And I'll tell you what, I would rather have Bryce Miller and Brian Woo than fucking Robbie Ray and Marco Gonzalez. Marco's trying to be like Jamie Moyer and pitch until he's 80, right? He's always there. JP, throw to first, routine play, 1 away. So Marco's already done what Marco's done. You know, we don't care about him that much. If he stays on the team, fine, but you're going to be battling to be like that 5th or 6th guy, right? But with Robbie Ray, he's got talent, but mentally you might have been fucked by Yordan Alvarez. I don't know if you're ever going to recover. But it shows you now, even if Robbie Ray doesn't pan out, who gives a shit? We don't need him. You know, obviously, I would probably rather have Woo or Emerson Hancock pitch over him. I don't know. I just don't really feel comfortable with Robbie Ray. No, he fucks up more than he does good. And I don't know if he'll ever be a Cy Young winner or a contender for the award. When he was on the Blue Jays, he was good. When Teoscar was on the Blue Jays, he was good. And then we were doubting Teoscar, but then now he's been getting hot. But still, you're striking out way too much. Sarah with $1. Hey, every dollar counts, right? Every doll hair counts. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $1 holla, like, sub, donate, help your boy get to 20K, 130 subs to go, $40 to go to hit the goal. Let's go. And it's going to be exciting too, because as the Mariners keep raking and being popular, there's going to be more interest, you know, to see if we can keep it up. And like I said, just being a fan since like 85 and had 4 good years in my lifetime, you know, it just feels good that, you know, I'll be known for football, NFL and college football. I'll be known for wrestling streams, you know, some NASCAR stuff, NHL with the Kraken, you know, NBA stuff. But just to be also known as like the YouTube, you know, Mariner streamer, you know, like I said, there's not very many of us that are out there. You know, some people do just content only, which is cool, you know, but as far as doing the live play-by-play, you know, to be known as the guy, especially moving forward when we're going to be in a point where the Mariners hopefully will get to a World Series at some point before I die. It's kind of exciting. Big swing and a miss for Julio, 3-2 count. And like I said, we had 4 good years in the last 35, 95, 97, 2001, last year. So last year, all the way to about 2040, you know, we should be pretty fucking good for the next 15 to 20 years. As long as Julio, Cal, and Kirby are part of the equation, big things are coming. And if we end up getting Shohei Ohtani by a fucking miracle, it's game over. If we get Shohei Ohtani, we're going to make a World Series or 2, right? Maybe 3, and we'll win at least 1. You know, we might not win every year, you know, but we can win 1. Wow, safe by Julio. Beats it out. Let's go, baby. Julio. Everyone's running hard. Let me know what you want to see for a photo. I got you, Sarah. Nice job, Julio. Ballin'. Oh, he's out. Julio's out. Julio is out. I don't know. Based off that replay, it looked like that. I mean, I got to keep it 100. I can't just be like, oh, Julio's doing great. And then anything that he does, even if it's like questionable. But based off that replay, it looked like the ball was in the mitt before the foot went down. But they didn't, they're down 6-0. They don't give a fuck. They already know they got their ass kicked today. I mean, we're pacing for 12. So we'll see where we get, or at least maybe 10. Said Padres won, but we suck. It's crazy that the Padres, Cardinals, Mariners, we were all like moping on how shitty all our 3 teams are. But then both of your guys' teams kind of went in the opposite direction. But also, too, if we didn't make that trade, the Seawald trade for Dom and Rojas, then we're probably not talking about this right now. We're probably good, but we're not like playoff good. We're probably still like chasing a wild card. So. All right, next up, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go, Teo. Bottom of the 6-0. Mariners 1 for 3 with an RBI single on the third. Let's go, Teoscar. Maybe if I get him another photo, he'll go yard. Teo, 2 photos to go yard. What do you say? Huh? I mean, he did 2 home runs just recently. He's got that power. I just wish that he would have gotten off to a faster start, but I could have said that about everyone besides Jared Kelenic and Seawald. But just imagine if we actually figured out our DH was Mike Ford or Tom Murphy, and it didn't take us 60 games to figure out Mike Ford might be the guy, or if we would have gotten a few guys to be able to be hot other than Kelenic, like we might have been able to hit 100 wins this year and go 162 if we would have started off a little faster. But again, when you're batting 230 as a team, and you're just ass, and you don't have any good players, hitting for average. I mean, a majority of the year, we haven't even had anybody hit 300. Kelenic, Ty France, like briefly, Tom Murphy, and we're talking about like for a couple weeks, and then they went down. Oh, wild pitch. There we go. We'll advance right there. 3-1 count for Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go. Appreciate all your support, helping me out on the Twitter and Marinez. What's good? How are you, Lauren? Oh, look at Ha-Seong Kim, my cousin, sitting there in top 4. That's beautiful. Well, there's going to be a lot of bandwagon fans that are going to come out of the woodworks too. All those people that were like, fuck the Mariners, right? They suck or whatever. Go, go, go. Oh, yeah, 7-0 Mariners. And it's funny, too, because you get those people that are bandwagon or that when shit's going bad, they don't watch the games. All they do is talk shit on social media. And then now we're starting to, be awesome. Julio making history. And now they're like, oh, I've been a Mariner fan of my whole life. Bullshit, motherfucker. You haven't even been watching the games. You're just hopping on when things are good, Fake-ass fans, man. But it feels good, to be able to turn the corner. And again, we're going to have the best 15 to 20-year stretch in Mariners history. To have 4 good years out of 35, and then from 2022 to 2040, we might have 18 years of greatness where we make the playoffs almost every year. Like, can you imagine if we made the playoffs, 14 years out of 18? There we go. I mean, to go from 4 years in the playoffs out of 35 years, 4 opportunities in 35 years, and then to do it 15 years in a row out of 18 or something like that. And I'm not saying we're going to make the playoffs every year, but I mean, we can keep the pitching staff and we can keep growing. We could be a respectable team. And, maybe we end up being kind of like the Braves or the Dodgers or the American League one day. That's what I'm hoping for. Hell, we might end up making it to the ALDS, ALCS this year. I mean, who's to say that we can't? I mean, we're hotter than anybody else right now. So let's go, Dylan. M's to be the 90 Braves from 2022. Fuck, I'll take that. 2020 to 2040. Retires aside, but we got another 7-0 Mariners. I'll take it. Is that good? 7-0 Mariners. I would say so. All right, let's see if they're going to take out Brian Wu or if he's going to keep going. I would assume that he's out at this point. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk. That just happened recently, and then 5 Ks. 69 pitches in, so he could technically keep going. You might as well have him go into like the 80s and pitch for 1 more inning. But I don't know if they will. But if it was me, right, and we're already up 7-0, let him go. Let him get more experience. There's no point, you know what I mean, that pulling him out now. Let him get to the 80 to 100 pitches, and then whatever inning that is, then pull him at that point. Or at least let him go 1 more. He's earned it. My boy Brian Wu. Wooing all over their ass. Let's go. End of the 6th inning, 7-0 Mariners. See who's up for the Athletics next. Saucedo's coming in. Fuck! God damn it! And now they're going to get hits now. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm not really that big of a fan of Saucedo, honestly. All right. Next up for the Oakland Athletics, right fielder Seth Brown. 0 for 2. The best athletic player on the team, leading almost every statistical category on this bullshit team, DHing for Oakland, Brent Rooker. Not Hooker, Rooker. And batting third, left fielder Tony Kemp. No relation to Sean. Let's go. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Yeah, we can't have Bray associated with the Athletics, though. Only winners here. We've had a rough year with deaths in wrestling. I mean, we always kind of expect them, here and there, but rest in peace, Bray. I mean, also, too, just the age. I mean, like 36 years old, that's way too young. I mean, it's one thing if it's like Terry Funk and it's like, you're up there if you're like in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s and whatnot. But all right, top of the 7th, 7-0 Mariners, 1 away. Saucedo, don't fuck this up. One-two pitch. Got him. Nice job, Saucedo. Rest in peace, brother. All right, one more. One more to do us a solid. Definitely going to miss him. Like I said, I feel like it was the best character that WWE dropped the ball on. You could have made him champion. You could have did so much more with him. The merch sales would have been through the roof. It was a little scary, more scary than The Undertaker, but it wouldn't have appealed to kids necessarily, even though the kids like that character. They could have dressed up as him as Halloween. They could have made more figures, more of the creepy lanterns and the masks, but like it was the best original character since Undertaker, in my opinion. Like you could have done so much with it. Definitely dropped the ball. And now there's not going to be like, we fucked up. There's no second chances now. So top of the 7th, 7-0 Mariners. 2 outs, 2-1 count for Saucedo. Braves win. Nice. You're only 40 wins above 500. That's not very good. Only 40? I mean, who are you trying to beat? 40 wins above 500. That's not very good, bro. 40? That's okay, I guess. I know you guys are insanely good. Pitch is inside, almost hit him. Yeah, but we lost a lot. Like draws. What, Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt. Quite a few wrestlers have passed away. Iron Sheik. I mean, this is just off the top of my head remembering. I miss Iron Sheik on Twitter calling Hulk Hogan a motherfucker. It would be like every day. Hulk Hogan, you fucking motherfucker. You fucking jabroni fuck. Fucking Iron Sheik. Crazy motherfucker. Top of the seventh, 7-0 Seattle. Like if you didn't see motherfucker in one of Iron Sheik's tweets, it wasn't him. Chop foul. Billy Graham, yeah, superstar Billy Graham. That's another one. I think we had like 6 or 7 like legendary kind of deaths, which is, and obviously the year's not over yet, so we might end up having another one or two before the year's up, unfortunately. 1-1 pitch to Shea. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Let's go, Marinez. I want the shutout at this point. Let's go. One-two pitch from Saucedo. Pitch is outside. 2-2 count. Crazy that Ric Flair is actually still alive with all the drinking and drug use and everything that he did, but primarily alcohol. But just living that high life and that lifestyle. I mean, it almost killed him a couple times. And just having so much energy and passion doing promos. Like he's got a strong ass heart. Popped up. Easy routine play for JP Crawford. There we go. Oh, wow. Maybe not so routine. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 7th, baby. 7th inning stretch. Go to the bathroom, get some snacks, motherfucker. All right, I got to go get my Snapple. Let's go. Nice job, JP. The game is close. 7-0 Mariners. All right, baby. Let's go. All right, next up at bat, Dominic Canzone. 1 for 3 with a K. Let's go, baby. Wow. Luis Castillo, 2.49 ERA in home games this season. That's number 4 in Major League Baseball. Zach Gallen, Justin Verlander, Logan Webb are better, but that's pretty nice. We'll take it. We'll take it. Somebody needs their parlay. Let's go, Dom. Oh, almost hit him. Snapple apple. You know it, baby. You got to read, bro. You got to read. Reading is key. The more you read, the more you know. Popped up. I mean, the sad thing is about the the device that he didn't wear, where doctors advised him to wear it, and he didn't wear it, and then he died in his sleep. So if he would have wore that device that the doctors recommended, if that story is true, then maybe yeah. Elliot isn't new, Lauren. Yeah. He's my youngest mod. He's actually been here longer than you. Nice try though. Elliot's like, put some respect on my name. I'm the youngest mod in this bitch. Yeah, Elliot's an OG. He's been here since the beginning. Shit, Elliot started watching me when he's motherfucking like 14 years old. Bottom of the seventh, 7-0 Mariners. Now, if it was someone else, that would probably apply. That he would be someone new or just someone young. But not Elliot. That's my boy. That's my son. Bottom of the seventh, 7-0 Mariners. 15 wins, Morton 13. Oh, god damn, you're good. Jesus Christ. Leave some fucking wins for the rest of us. That's wild. 2-1 pitch. Jose. 2 away. I got you, bro. Yeah, but hopefully that story isn't true about Bray leaving the breathing device in the car. And he just said, fuck it, I'm going to go take a nap. Because if you would have did that and then, known that you could have died, obviously, just, of course, it would probably be uncomfortable wearing something like that, but, you know. Max Fried, 5-1. Ooh. So at this point, Lauren, obviously living in Canada, right, with like Blue Jays representation and Mariners. So then what do you do at that point? Since you have connections to both teams, do you just go for one more because you live in Canada, so it's like Blue Jays? Or depending on how good the Mariners do, then you go to the Mariners side? Because normally, I mean, it would have been probably Blue Jays, probably over the Mariners until last year. And then now it looks like the Mariners are going to be like the team. But either way, Blue Jays look like they could still end up making the playoffs too. So I enjoy watching them play, but they've had some rough patches as well, injuries and whatnot. There we Oh, what a diving catch. Did he get that? Wow. He straight did the Spider-Man. Lawrence Butler thinking he's fucking Spider-Man out there in the outfield. Okay, I see you, Lawrence. All right, end of the 7th inning, 7-0 Mariners. Yeah, it's crazy to actually look to see all the wrestlers before they became famous with who they were. Triple H and many wrestlers with like their real name or generic names or bad gimmicks until you find the right one. All right, leading off for the A's in the top of the 8th, 0 for 1 with a base on ball. Center fielder Lawrence Butler. Yeah, you probably need more than 4 home runs, buddy. Maybe 8, like all those fingers that you got up to be able to get back the lead. You need 8 to be able to beat us. It's 7-0. So exactly 4 on the left and 4 on the right. Butler. Next up, Third baseman after Butler, Jordan Diaz, 1 for 2. And batting third, 1 for 1, shortstop Nick Allen. We've held them to 3 hits so far. Mariners have 7 runs on 13 hits, which we should. I mean, obviously, the way that we've been playing, we this is what's supposed to happen, right? So far, it's not over yet, though. You got so close where you were like at 500 with me, and I was like, all right, let's go. And then you just couldn't get over that hump. So, yes, Brian Wu did start. Yeah, Wu, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks with only 69 pitches. He actually played great. Brian did good. Brian wooed all over their ass. And then I'll be doing the Mariner game tomorrow, the Mariner game on Wednesday for the Athletics. Then Thursday, we're going to be doing the Florida Gators versus the Utah Utes for college football, week number 1. And then also at the same time, around that time, we'll be covering the Dodgers and Braves. I imagine at some point that game will be on. Let me look to see the times real quick. And again, if we didn't have college football on, then I would have done the Braves and Dodger game because I do Dodger games for my dad. So, all right. So Brave Dodgers is at 7:10 on Thursday. Who's slated to pitch? Strider versus Urias. Wow, what a fucking all-star matchup. The only thing that could have been better if it was Strider and Clayton Kershaw, but I'll take that. That's going to be must-see TV on Thursday, August 31st. And then the college football game, I think, is on at 5. Yeah, Florida, Utah. So once Florida, Utah is almost over, maybe like the third quarter, then we're going to end up getting a little bit of that baseball action. And I'll go back and forth with some audio. And I'll actually even call some of the baseball game if needed. Fifth, sixth rounder. He came in for Marco Gonzalez when he got hurt. If he gets this win, he'll be 2-4, but he never really got the run support. But he has the ability to get 8 to 10 Ks. But his first start, his ERA was like 15, but he was like, throwing good Ks. Like, he went from like 6 Ks to 8 Ks to 10 Ks, but he wasn't getting run support. But he actually is pretty good. He could end up being our 5th or 6th pitcher. He'll have to beat out Emerson Hancock, which he probably won't. But it's just nice to be able to have that depth. So, yeah, Wu ended up going 6 innings. 6 innings for Wu, Saucedo with 1. Now we got Campbell in there. Campbell with the best mustache in the biz. Let's go, Isaiah. It's like a fucking TIE fighter from Star Wars on his face. Beautiful mustache. Right down the middle, 3-1 count. Come on, Isaiah. All right, no problem. I know work has been very, very tough for you. Appreciate you because I already know at your point it's almost 11 your time. Get some sleep, and I'll be back tomorrow for another Mariner game. I hope you have a good rest of your week and it's not as stressful for you. Appreciate you. He definitely kind of looks like a creative player for sure. He's got broad shoulders, he's got the mustache, he's got the good frame. Now it's all about location. Like, can you get the speed with the location? It just can't be heaters. I mean, we got to make sure that mustache, pans out, right? So hopefully we can do that. Come on, Isaiah. Top of the 8-7-0 Mariners. 3-1 pitch. Yes. What a pitch. That high cheese. I like that. All the cheese. all the Gouda, all the cheddar, all the provolone. Let's go, Isaiah. Yeah. Oh, fouled off on a 3-2 count. It would be nice if we can end up getting the shutout, but anything will be good. So I'm super excited for Florida Utah on Thursday. I'm a big college football fan, but I definitely want to watch that Braves Dodger matchup. That's going to be must see TV and a preview of the NLCS more than likely. All right, walked them. Come on, Isaiah. God damn it. Come on now. Dodgers Mariners, September 15th, 16th, 17th. Dodgers Mariners. Hell, if I had extra money, I would go. Asiago, man, he said. Yeah. Brewers have been hot. Dodgers have been hot. Mariners have been hot. O'Keefe is like, Campbell, you suck ass, dude. What the fuck? Like, don't lose this for us, bro. Yeah, Freeman with 50 doubles. That's crazy. Like, we're not even in fucking September yet. Ridiculous. Pitch on the corner of the zone that called a ball. Like, why do we have Campbell in right now? I know we're like winning and all, but like, let's just keep the rotation with like Brash and Topa. I know they try to like squeeze in these other filler guys, but like, I don't want them to be able to go on a little bit of a run. I don't really have a lot of confidence in Saucedo or Thornton or Campbell, honestly. Brash, Topa, Munoz, yeah. Seawald, yeah. Chopper, Gino, double play, 1, 2, bitch. Let's go. That's how you do it, bitches. Yes. Fucking JP Crawford. A little Gino to a little JP Crawford, right? And then all the way to Ty France. That's what we do. Nice job. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's shut these bitches out. All right, next up, 2 for 3 with 3 runs, an RBI, a base on ball, and a homer in the bottom of the first. Shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Batting second, 3 for 4 with 3 runs, a home run, and 3 RBIs. Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. You know what to do, baby. And batting third, 2 for 3 with a run. Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Gino. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, Thornton. A lot of those guys, I have zero confidence in Saucedo. I have zero confidence in Thornton. I got zero confidence in Campbell. I don't really like those 3. Like, I mean, I'll root for them and whatnot, but I mean, I feel that they're gonna fuck up more than win us games. And then the next guy that comes in has to clean it up to like make sure that we don't absolutely lose it. Los Bomberos, let's go. Come on, JP. One 0 pitch to Crawford. Pitches inside 2-0 count. This guy can't hit the zone. Might as well just take the walk. Let's see how disciplined JP is. Because if he gets on base, Julio might homer again, or can like knock him in. Let's see if JP is aggressive or not here. Chop foul. 2-1 count. Now, if this was the Mariners at the beginning of the year within the first 60 games, we may lose this game. Maybe not at a 7-0 score, but we just weren't really a very good team hitting wise. Chop foul again, 2-2 count. Oh, almost hit him. 3-2 count. Count is full. Let's go, JP. Another guy that I like a lot because he's a two-way player, offense and defense. JP Crawford, Julio, right? Eugenio Suarez. There's kind of a common theme there. JP Crawford popped up. Right to Brown, one away. Damn it. All right, next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Ron. Can we get another home run out of you, Julio? Is it possible that I can see you swing for the fences? Balling. Mariner Moose is waiting. Let's go, baby. Come on, Julio. Chop towards third base, foul. Let's go. Needs a triple for the cycle. 3 for 4. Let's go, Julio. It's one of my favorite photos of Julio. Great action shot. And as far back, where you can see everything. It's not like an upper body photo. It's like you get the whole swing. Very cool. Julio, chopper, towards first, run. Yes. 4-hit day for Julio. I mean, I don't know who's hotter in baseball than Julio Rodriguez. I mean, he is goddamn electric, and he's playing like a fucking Hall of Famer. And we're trying to go to the World Series this year. I mean, at least that's what it's looking like. I mean, we got to be able to crawl before we walk. We got to be able to get to the, ALDS first, and then find our way into maybe the ALCS. And if we can get there, and we're playing someone like the Orioles, right? Who's to say that we can't make it? We probably wouldn't win against the Braves or the Dodgers, but still, as far as like for us, it would be a big deal. All right, come on, Gino. Love me some Eugenio Suarez. Underrated third baseman on defense, and he can hit for power. Great emotional leader as well. 0-1 pitch. Chop foul. 0-2 count. Come on, Gino. Oh, 2 pitch. Pitch is high. 1-2 count. 238 average, 18 homers, and 83 ribbies in 2023. Julio with another stolen bag. That's what I'm talking about. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Jolly with a $2 dono. Appreciate that. Some Hard Knocks. Yeah, I always try to watch Hard Knocks, bro. Thank you, Jolly. How did you get that? Jolly with a $2 dono. If there's a photo that you want to see, Jolly, let me know. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $2 holla. He asked me if I watch Hard Knocks. I do, so I can put something up based off Hard Knocks with the Jets. Appreciate you, Jolly. Cade Marlowe. Appreciate you, bro. I mean, Hard Knocks is going to be good no matter what the team is. I mean, if you like behind the scenes stuff, like I've been watching the Johnny Football special, uh, fucking watching the Swamp Kings and whatnot. Oh yeah, we were dominating their ass. Come on, Cade. Bottom of the eighth, 2 outs, runner at second, 3-2 count. Cade Marlowe in the box. Let's go, baby. Got him. Fuck. Big punch out. Jolly, you got something that you want to see photo wise? I got you, bro. I love it when I see comments from people that are so incredibly biased. It just makes me laugh when I see shit like that. You know, some people are smart and some people are fucking stupid. I mean, you can't unteach the stupid. Like he says to anybody else that comes across the video, just mute it because this guy has no idea what he's talking about sports. He will make you lose football knowledge. Oh man, I love it. Mr. Brown in the building. What's good? That's cool. What do you got? You give me your favorite player, past or present, NC Jolly. Give me somebody. Give me one of your rookies or a past or present. Give me somebody. I'll pull up a nice one. I love haters, man. All right, we're going to the top of the ninth. Zagilov leading off. Batting second, right fielder Seth Braun. And batting third this inning, DHing Brent Rooka. Good. See, I know. I mean, it's not that hard, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to? I mean, especially if you're a Panther dude. Wow. Largest Monday night crowd since how many years ago? Wow. There we go, baby. I got you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for your support. Let's go, baby. From one prime to another. Let's go. Popped up. 2 away. All right, one more out to go. Let's go. Shutout would be nice. Let's get it done. Seth Braun in the box. Let's get this game over with. I was close to hitting him. And I'll be doing the game tomorrow and the game on Wednesday as well. And then Thursday, we'll do Utah Utes and Florida Gators for college football week 1 special on Thursday. And then right when that game is about to end, then the Braves and Dodgers will be on around 7 o'clock, and we'll cover a little bit of that as well as the secondary sporting event that's going on in the same time. So I'll call the game, Utah and Florida, and once it's like the third quarter, that Braves Dodger game will start, and then we'll cover a little bit of that as well. Strider and Urias pitching against each other. I mean, if it was Strider Kershaw, ooh, but I mean, Urias is still money. So, all right, top of the ninth, 7-0 Mariners. We need one more out, 3-2 pitch. Is he going to walk him? Oh, get it, Julio. Get it, Julio. Fuck, over Julio's head. Are you kidding me? Stand up double. Julio, you were too shallow. What was that? God damn it. Fourth hit for the Oakland A's. Top of the ninth, 7-0 Mariners. 2 outs with a runner now at second. And it's only fitting because I ended up putting both of them on the thumb. And then that's the play that we get at the end of the game. Coincidence? I think not. Come on, baby. End this game. Brent Rooka leading almost every statistical category for the A's. Home runs, RBIs, everything. Which I guess isn't really saying a whole lot because the team is really bad, but still. There we go. Final score 7-0 Mariners. But let me see it though. 2-1 pitch. All right, I want to be able to see the footage myself. Let me see it. Popped up. There we go. Marlowe. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. And when the Mariners win, what do? We dance. Final score, Seattle 7, A's 0 with the shutout. Mariners win. Mariners win. Mariners win. Let's fucking go. My boys, first place in the American League West. Shout out to everyone that came through, that donated, commented, shared. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Mariner game. I'll do some reaction videos in the morning on the NFL side. And then tomorrow's game, let's take a look at the time to see if it's at the same time or not. Tomorrow's game will be on at the same time, 6:40. So I'll be live at 6:30. And tomorrow the Mariners have George Kirby going against Waldichuk, 2-7 record with a 6.05 ERA versus George Kirby, 10-8 record with a 3.28 ERA. So I will be here at 6:30 Pacific time and look for some reaction videos in the morning for some of the other games in preseason week number 3. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Shout out to Prime, NC Jolly, Mr. Brown, Lauren, Sarah, everyone else in the building like Shep, Black Man, the Sensei. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.